I took my first breath in a house too small for the grief that followed. My mother couldn't stay, and my father was already gone. In the orphanage, I learned to find company in silence. Sometimes, a small gesture was enough to feel less alone. 7 years passed in these walls. I carry their stories with me.
The time has come to meet my education. Now, when I started elementary school, I couldn't connect with the lessons. I was bullied at school. As an orphan, I was subjected to cruel treatment. So as a withdrawn child, I was counting the days until school ended. After those 3 years in elementary school, when I turned 10, I faced the real face of life. Families coming to adopt children were looking at younger kids. While dozens found homes, no one adopted me. Right and wrong no longer existed for me. School street fights started by 15, I became a complete bully.
Nothing is ever free. To earn a second chance, I had to become something else. Something dangerous. My first lesson, how to disappear. Master the systems meant to track you and you control the game. But theory wasn't enough. I had to understand force, distance, silence, every variable. They say knowledge is power. I'm about to put that to the test.
I hate the whole world. It feels like everyone's always in my way. I was begging for money. Every day felt the same. The police would hassle me, but they'd let me go because I was a kid. But through it all, I found some connection. Thank you for being there. 4 years of this. Then I turned 18. Everything changed. I had to leave home. No college, no plan. Just me and the road ahead.
They gave me my first real job at 22. Simple, they said. Just take out the businessman who refused to back down. The job was simple, but as I was finishing the setup, I was the one who got eliminated, betrayed.
I'll pay you 10 times what they did to kill the people who sent you.
Deal.
They say hitting 20 is a milestone. For me, it was just the beginning of the real lesson. My first real tool, the sniper rifle. The golden rule: the farther the target, the better the artist. But a true artist isn't limited to one medium. I had to master them all. And when things get up close and personal, you have to be the last thing they see. By the end, I wasn't just a man anymore. I was a masterpiece of death, a killing machine.
3 paths, each promising a different future. But which one will I choose? Money. It's tempting, but at what cost? I left everything behind for this. But is this really the life I wanted? Maybe there's still a way back. If you want to see what happens next, let me know.
Because you had no loyalty. You were just working for money. Good Dubu Bess and his entire gang, the ones who took you in, are gone. But the businessman who liked you the most, he made you your first offer. You were hired to take someone down. Congratulations, you're in the game.
Unlike other serial killers, I never left a trace. My success was measured by my absence at the crime scene. The key was making the police think it was suicide or an accident. Slow and steady, I perfected my methods. Eventually, I began to meet other serial killers in the underground. Each had their own deadly techniques. I developed my own methods, refining them until they were flawless. This was my craft. To them, it was murder. To me, it was a job, and I was the best at it.
They didn't understand Kurbana. To them, I was just a name, a contract. Every day, another skill added to the list. But my dreams, they didn't care. This wasn't a system you could just join. It was exclusive, impenetrable. No camera, no microphone, just words, and the fear they carried.
You deserved it. But in some cases, walking around without a camera was a disadvantage. By 35, you had a nice house, a fast car. But could you enjoy it? No. Because who could you trust? No family, no friends. Paranoia became your second name. The more experience you gained, the more serious the jobs became. Important people were hiring you to eliminate more important people. Money poured in like the 0 key on a keyboard was stuck.
I handled my work with a professionalism that left no room for error. No line was too fine. Young or old, man or woman, everyone was a target. But approval? That took time. Then my doorbell rang, and I had to remind them, consequences matter. First the daughter, then the wife. I left nothing to chance. No principles, no remorse. Only the money in my hand mattered.
When I lean on my arms now, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. Reflexes slow.
The world moves faster without me. Market changed. Professionals like me replaced by kids with a gun and a dream. $500 to pull the trigger. No method, no honor. And the worst part, a client might decide I'm too much of a risk. Too many loose ends. They'll cut me loose without a second thought. This isn't a job you quit. You don't walk away. You fade until you're just another face in the crowd or a body in a ditch. I used to be someone. Now, I'm just a ghost, haunting the alleys, waiting for the end.
When you're old, you're not as sharp as you used to be. Reflexes slow down. But the world keeps changing. They replaced us with kids who will do it for $500. No method, no respect, just chaos. I used to hunt them. Now I'm the one being hunted, and I can't even afford my pills.
You should have retired when you had the chance, old man. They paid me $5,000 to finish what you started.
I signed that contract years ago. I thought I'd never have to face it.
Time catches up with everyone, even you.
I guess this is how it ends. Alone, in a cheap hotel room, just like I always feared.
They call me the Iceman. Over 100 kills, and I remember each one. Freezing bodies hides the time of death. It's just part of the job. Curiosity got the better of me. I wanted to see how fast it worked. He died before I finished my burger. Killing is as easy as swatting a fly. I don't feel anything. It's just business.
They ask how many I've killed, but numbers don't matter when you're just following orders. Training made me a weapon. Escape made me a legend. They thought walls could hold me. They were wrong. Am I sorry? A soldier doesn't apologize for following orders. I only aimed for the target. The world remembers the killer. But what about the man who became one?
He must be eliminated. No trace left. Task received. No questions.
Evidence captured. Mission complete.
What have they done?
If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. A like would mean the world to me. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you join the community.